Hello, everybody. Hidden Flame is back. Welcome back. So, I have... Earlier today, I went and did a bunch of the missions. So I'm going to go turn these bad boys in, and then we're going to get started. Let's see, Idleshire. Where's this guy? Monosica. Camp Ronslake. Okay. So, I also have dinner in front of me. There's mashed potatoes and turkey, so... Yes, I don't care about YouTube. Shut up. Probably can't hear it, but there is coffee brewing behind me. Why is everything green? Because of whirlwind. I'm going to Idleshire last. That's where I need to go. Where's everybody? They're both over here. Awesome. Hey, Shawnee. With your big giant blonde afro. Okay. You're next. Here's your damn tome. Okay. I cleared that out. Okay, so we are going to head back to... Yeah, all these are dungeons or raids, so... or trials or raids. Don't worry about them. So, we're heading outside. Right outfit on. Let's see, what do I want to run? Yeah, I'm gonna run this one. Tinker? Yes, that's the one I want. Bam! Yep. There we go. Faded. I did run, so let's see. Oh, I have more. Okay. I think that's exactly what I needed. Need to get custodian items. Yeah, those are all custodian. The custodian items will get me into me a lot quickly into everything. Custodian choker, custodian bracelet, custodian ring. Oh. I guess, as I can't use a second custodian ring, I'll get the strength one. Yeah, I'll get the strength one. And I am out of... Wait a minute. 255. Damn. Oh, what the hell? Oh, my weapon. Whatever. Six. Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. No, not this one. I did that one. Let us run. It's been a while since I ran this one. Close the helmet up. Where's my exit? Over here. Nice mount. Where did you get it? What you guys didn't see earlier is the fact I went through all of the areas, did them all. These are all the Heaven's Ward, and these are all the Stormblades. So all I have to do is just fly to wherever I want to go. Oh. Fly to my Toya's cave. Ghost pepper chips, crushing them up, putting them into my dish here. Nope. Mashed potato falls off. Yay! Hey. I know where I'm going, I'm just hitting this first. This area, Alexander. Chipped Ewa. That is Alexander, everybody. Here's your first raid, or second raid of the game. First one is the Crystal Tower. going with Reese's Cup. Or my creamer. Choice. Man, I'm streaming, right? No one has come in. Yeah. Streaming. Back to the Beholder. I heard so many stories about Master Matoya, some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured they're all true. This way, and have a care where you tread.
Oh, is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
I love the wit
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Kryl, you too possess the Echo.
Well, yes, of course I do. Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the signs of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya. Then let us begin. From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
What, they're not gonna... You're not gonna even at least thank her? Well, thank you, Montoya. Everybody thank Montoya. Wait, what? Won't let them eat you. Oh. Why would you eat a chocobo? Chocobos are not chicken. Were I to find myself in unfamiliar wilderness, I would. First instinct would be seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but as his state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet, even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through regularly, reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, only need to provide a more detailed description than when we question the locals. Hey, Nakro, I have already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. Impressive, you drew that from memory. A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. I propose we split into two groups. Jolin and I will inquire at the outlying encampments while Krile and Hidden question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Astafaf to share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. My, he's certainly matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who drew practice drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, let's get started. Find me when you finish making your rounds. Okay, so first we'll go to this guy. Searching for your friend. Let's have a look at it. Nope, ain't seen around, sorry. Shop. Yeah, know the face. Say he's something of a warrior? Heard a tale the other day about a brilliant vagabond who brought down a bandersnatch by himself in style. The way they tell it, he was dancing with the beast like it was a bell bleeding ball. Sound like your man? Ruined man? Not exactly where, you know. More specific. It's by a bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face. It could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks. That, and he was carrying an axe instead of axe? Finished. In my case, I think we've learned everything we can here. The others found out. Where are they at? There? Okay. So much easier just to fly everywhere. the others. My apologies for our late arrival. Well, apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could. Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not for so receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time has proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable ruin hunter, whom no one is familiar. Though none chanced to see the man's face, his height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. You've heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want some proof. Perhaps this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seem a rather curious description. Are you implying that Thancred sent a Vath to market in his stead? Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream naked as your name's day. It is a sense I shall never forget. Is it now? Oh, well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if we had dealings with that Vath, you should be able to tell us, no? Wait, while trial. Wait. Hey, you really need both. Oh, crap. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Asfath. We must go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. So, Alphino. He apparently won't forget seeing Shola's naked body, apparently. He needs to learn a little tact. hunters, we welcome you once more to Loth Aspath. You seek this day. You seek a man in whom we are told you have had a certain dealing. How curious. The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey? No, he's not prey, but a friend long missing. Good. He is friend of to the Vath as well. One with whom we have traded many times. Truly? And are you quite certain it was this man? There's no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from Sol, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended to his wounds. He brought so much flesh, so skilled as hunter he was, much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. Where is he now? Gone to Wolf Ganesh not long ago, when he heard of one mine had summoned our god once more. Ravana has returned. Godofner did say that the Nath had grown as before. But what could Thancred hope by accomplishing by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ever we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side. Oh, great hunters. East the Nash claim him as a sacrifice. Okay, up we go.
Who else could be? Thancred! It could be Thancred! We must hurry!
Well. Oh. For you people. I want that spell.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not! So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Shall we show them?
Ew! Oh, I got taken out again. Agreed!
Not very sporting of you to interrupt, but so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light, for we are the warriors of darkness, walkers of a different path, and we shall meet again.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Really?
Thancred, are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the life stream in the altogether. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking,
Squirrel's
it's
hiding his
probably for the
nakedness.
best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke.
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven... Oh. Blessed by the power of the Echo and driven to put down primals, despite the declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Or is it an oddity? I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers. They would no soon forget their like, nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how I found it. Memories. Which seems like only yesterday that you saw your first primal. Speaking of which, I heard a distinct impression that it was not the first time that the band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labor to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers traveling the land slaying primals without our knowledge would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will fail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more. Vidofnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Emmerich's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Montoya. I would beg her assistance in search for Manvelia. Wait, Manvelia is missing? I thought she had escaped with Eden. I'll explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Still missing Ida, Papalimo, Elia. Ah, already here. Guess I'll pop on my. Yep. Gonna fly up. Here. Maybe. Ah, there you are. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, there's an echo to my sound to it. Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. Voice is not. No, there doesn't seem to be any echo, and my voice seems to be just normally the same sound. Might be on your end. Had I not thought to see you again so soon, mortal. Thou seeketh the night she has long since departed for Ishgard. Thanks, Vidofnir, but it was not her we came. We bring good tidings to you and yours. Lord Ravania, who had been summoned by the Nath, has been laid low. Truly, once more you mortals have succeeded where my own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks. Would that we would take credit. God felled by another's hands. Another. Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding the Ishgardian's invitation. As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For thousands of years I have mourned my beloved who gave her life and forged peace. Thy king betrayed. Such was my lot until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream, yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned, for redemption she sacrificed and became his light. Follow one's heart and to have faith in one's conviction. Be it weal or be it woe, such is the folly and glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. And then you accept Sir Emmerich's invitation? Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people. We'll be honored to receive your answer and convey your words to our allies without delay. Oh, this is gonna go good, if I remember correctly. Don't like it. What's happening is still that you were here to see it.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no hero but a scheming patricide. Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with a tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Oh my god, I was muted the whole time, wasn't I? These troubles will soon be a memory, one of which we will look back together. Pray do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoiced in the grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. I have no doubt that we will enjoy many good, glorious victories, enough, and you may rest assured I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation. Yeah, and Hilda. Hello, you two. What's up? Might be wise to try to get him, and I was muted again. Damn it. Flames are spreading. Flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise location where these fires were set? Mayhaps there's a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city, both in the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it is best to divide our forces. Master Alphino and Mr. Sholo, I would have you take charge of the investigation in the foundation. As you wish, mayhap Tataru could be of assistance as well. Meaning, Hidden, me, and me will go to the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue strike in a pose over there be joining us? Sacred of the signs of the seventh dawn. And may it be what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. I'll bet my name is Hilda. Diane, There I was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian among these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. While we could begin by sifting through the charred rubble and questioning random passers-by, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Aye, the infamous Lord Illumination de lover of women and wine. Neither cared for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion. It'll be at the Corsair most like, making an effort to be seen. Let us go and see him. It is old. Well, I will accept, but old? Dude, you have white hair. Shut up. Ah. Poor Thancred. What? Well, if it is... Man, you're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old girl? Quit calling me old. Yes, the artisans. Different business, that. Awfully curious. Eh? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Maybe we've doubled our guard outside the manor. Along with the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. In our case, you would have wondered why the Hoplin is washed with refugees. The lower levels of the vault have been opened to fortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sardamark's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife. The ribs could keep that man from his duties. Actually, old girl, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplin. While you conduct your inquiries, but offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Wait a minute. You know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old girl. I will have you know my heart yearns for one, but for one rose, prickly as maybe. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch your arsonist. That was not entirely what I hoped for. The idea was to come here again. Never mind. For our next stop, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hoplin, Hidden and I shall investigate where the fires were set. Would you be so kind as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about an unfamiliar city with your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind, left shivering in your small clothes. Well, guess I get to go to the Hoplin. Not sure what the hell a Hoplin is. It's the lower levels of the Hoplin, right? Oh, that's an exit. Go. Hey, Sassman, are you still there, or did you leave? Because it's not like you're saying anything. Come out here, come out here. Ours was beginning, one of the first homes claimed, but I did not see how the fire began. It was only when I heard the neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flame. Barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we would do. Vault priest, huh? Come, my brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter enough for all in the basilica. Lord's blessings upon you, Father. I confess, we were not sure we should come, but there are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop, Sir Emmerich, Finians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. Let's seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, miss? So the Temple Knights have begun investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, may the Fury guide your steps. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window. Then there was smoke everywhere. It was so hot. I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all. Up too far. Ow! Jump! Ow! Harry, sorry. Anything to share? Huh. It will require more than muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if were to identify the culprits. While you were questioning refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including the one near St. Ray Mano's Cathedral, another near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure has suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably 2 occasions while the target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. And the church did it? Nothing conclusive, but of course it does give us a chance to wonder. Often I will doubtly have an opinion. Well, pointed out a few things that look like they were church might have done it. This is an interesting area we need to search. Inside? Well, he did say something about Tartaru, so let's go inside and see if she's there. Tartaru? Okay. There they are. Whoa. Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, hidden. We're just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not. We insisted. Let's make out. Damn it, you've got the wrong man. Aye. Reek of oil. Are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose. Tell me, does arson pay well? Hey, Bing. Life day is fine. I am a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun a delightful yarn about his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you. But then these highborn types really do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabbit and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks. That's the one. He's the one who told me to keep going. Up, and you just. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's world. I left it behind, tried to, with all my heart, said my prayers every day like a good man. But he came to me. He came to me. There you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, as long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. That was incredible, Thancred. How did you know he would confess? Well, I've seen his like before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. How are you being? I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, that'd be worth the risk. And our captive had called your bluff. Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at least confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. Think that now I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss best proceed.
Coffee. Do you folks like coffee? Coffee from the hills of Columbia. Look, that's a real. That's a drill.
Where's my... Oh, there it is. Sure that doesn't. There we go. Oh, stirring knife. Oh, hey there, big guy. Bing, if you're still there, how are you today? On behalf of the Holy Seat of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man is apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he failed silent upon realizing that he would not turn his master, that he had not turned his master, he will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Pardon the intrusion, first commander. Lord Aratal, are you come to see your father? Sir, he is attending Sir Emmerich in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring this self. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. With that, I could do more. My Lord Eritol does not seem to be in best spirits. It's little wonder, Master Arfano. He was widely slandered. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother, yet cold, yet not cold in the grave. Okay. Am I fending or am I slaying? Fending. Primal accessories of... No, wrong button. FF14. Primal... accessories... offending. This? Item level 240. Right. Oh, they actually look pretty cool. As goes light, so goes darkness. Ah. The shield. Minion. Nice. This will be the end of 3-1.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Look who's up.
Too many to count.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
Okay, off to the vault. Hopefully, I have the time. Not a problem. Saying hopefully I can get to, I can do the dungeon. This way I have that dungeon under my belt. Following that dungeon is the trial that I love above all else in this game. Gotta check my schedule for tomorrow. I think I'm there 8 to... Where the hell are you? Oh, I'm there all day. At 9:30. Yep, I have enough time. Oh, looks like we're taking a back door. Listen well. Is this working? There we go. Listen well, we will enter the Basilica secretly via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are 6 hostages being held in pen. Numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the Fate are unknown. I am told one claimed to serve under Thornton the 8th, 7th. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness of which they seize control of the vault, I think it highly likely, yes, which means that they may well possess knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord, he is still Eritol. You are a brave man and true, but None can dare question your honor if you choose not to risk your life in this endeavor. I'm sure you wish to join us. I'm no stranger to the battlefield, sir. My arm will not falter. Shield will not break. Alot is my witness. We will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. Okay. Do a dungeon by ourselves. Well, with Emmerich the Blue, Thancred, and Eritol Ironbone. Offensive stats. Because we have Shola. My girl. Healer, huh? Yeah. No? I wanna die. One of six. I'm sorry, the others were taken elsewhere by Sir Simeon. So indeed the work of the Archbishop. Dear God, now the alot. I will hold the entrance. After this one, I'll go.
Down with you!
They took the others. It all happened so quickly. Ah, but then escape. We'll take this group. Going. I will hold them here. Damn it, there goes my healer. Not alone, you will. Well, there goes my other DPS. My God. We got 3 tanks. Nope, he's a DPS probably.
You underestimate me!
Yes, and he's doing this with a knife wound. I think I went defensive stance. Simran, lay down your arms and release the hostages. Lay down the hostages, you'll be shown mercy, I give you my word. Ah, the word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. He shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the Archbishop. Unlike you, Samrek, I am a man of honor. By my hand, you shall receive the Fury's judgment. So it is to be a trial, then. But Artyal hidden? Leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simonard. Oh, so I gotta... Still wounded. If we do not move, he will sure fall quickly. Deacon falls first. Come on. Go. I see the others over here. The hell? One here. The other one. Okay, where's the other hostage? Don't know where the other one is. I can't find the other hostage. Oh. The other one. You're like 30 seconds. Less than 30 seconds. Do I have to go back up? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, more hostages. 3, 2. Failed. Where was the other hostage? Damn it. Okay. First hostage can be found in the main path. Killing a group of enemies, Joel will stay behind. Follow the newly opened path to the second hostage. More enemies. At its end, allow your allies to take the lead and draw the attention of the enemies while you rush target. Shola, Alpha, and Deckard will stay behind. Continue forward, defeating enemies, trigger cutscene. But it's more difficult after this. Not only will you have to worry about the health of your remaining hostages, but also for Emmerich. Third and fourth will be found backtracking down the stairs, proceeding halfway down your right, especially enemies. Make sure you unbind the hostage before continuing. The fifth hostage is located where you split with Alpha now, Tancred, and the second hostage. The gate will be previously closed. Okay, defeat the enemies. Then rush back to Emmerich. Upon entering the battlefield, Emmerich and the boss, the whole Simon of the Holiest Flame will immediately target you. However, focus on dispatching Emmerich's current target first to prevent his health from depleting. Once the deed is done, go up the stairs and the sixth hostage. Really? Damn it, I can't grab their aggro.
Down with you!
have a health bar.
You underestimate me!
Down you go. She goes.
This is
Yes, I know, he's wounded. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, hello. Here. There are two chins. Down and it's ah. There, I'm 450. Name, subscriber number 450. Oh, I didn't unbind that one. Oh. I'm an idiot. Ah, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna lose this one again. I'm an idiot. I kind of left him there. 20 seconds. No. Come on, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. There's my sprint. Come back. You guys go. Oh, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dead. Ah! I hate this mission. Sorry, Code. I did not mean to wake ya. Offensive stance! Well, with NPCs.
Down with you!
Thanks. H-bar. Give us fire. There you go. Like my jacket. Still here. 7.
You underestimate me!
Sorry, my Okay, make sure I do it right this time. In we go. Go this way. Attack this guy first. Decimate! Decimate should actually be considered like Dimmy. It should do 10% of the villain's health. Okay, bind him. I didn't unbind the other two. Ah. Damn it. Why am I such an idiot? This is raised 4 of 6. Weird. There we go, 5 of 6. Get out of here, guys.
This knight does not yield!
Decimate! I must say, the priest took Amelia upstairs when I saw no fear, child. Shall save your friend.
Where is he? Where is he? Come no closer! You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Down she goes. This is gonna be interesting. Hey! It's...
What? But I...
Yeah. Dragon Ex Machina, that's what that is.
Vidofne!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
What happened to the priest? That's what I want to know.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
From Bracefelder.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for lasting peace with the Giovannians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Holshifon in you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
This day has been... It's been a day of surprises. Not is a pity, is but a pity Vidafner could not stay longer. Yes, I think it was fair to say that she timed her departure rather less than well than her arrival. Well, timely scarce does it justice, but 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray for the Ishgardians who yet harbored doubt, take these events to heart, and accept the truth of Sir Emmerich's word. 'Tis only that I informed Tartaru what has occurred here. If you have need of me, I shall be at Forteau Manor. Let me accompany. Tartaru would never forget if I left the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. Limited. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? He got on well with Hilda. Of that I have no doubt. Time in the wilderness did not deprive him of his fun. But that is neither here nor there. What concerns me is his love, which I fear has been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I suspect that his ability to manipulate Aether has been compromised. But Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. Much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking out. To have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonged his journey, and when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, that may have seemed more sensible to me. But this is still a little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it. Right then, I shall be on my way. Trial may have charmed Master Latoya for now. Who's say how long you will last? Far end? What is that? Oh, that's the Dark Knight quest, isn't it? Yeah. Oops. Here we go. When is Tataru gonna give me my outfit?
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue. But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count? You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horschiffon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You are a sister to Horschiffon. Will you be a sister to me as well? Come, Manalaine. There's much to be done. For Father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard. To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
Oh, that could have ended badly. Are we on here? Whoa, those are quick. Gotta figure out how to turn those down. Is this thy proof? To run oracles? Pakaripa? It is long forgotten until of the beginning and of the paths there were to be set upon. Yeah. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception. Triad will know what must be done. Well, everyone has their orders. The masks will attack soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. My Relguard had to be. It better be. Cannot stay here forever, Ida. You have other responsibilities. I know full well my responsibilities, and I mean to fulfill them. Every one. So we're coming close on to getting the other two. Okay. I know it's down the line, but Taru. Okay. Alphido, hidden. I've been looking all over for you. I've received news regarding Flamayan, Warrior Boulder, and Coltonet. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship for Limsa Lamosa. They should be arriving any minute now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you didn't mind being spied on. Right. And what wonderful news. Think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you, Alphano. And Thancred and Kryl, what brings you two here? Kryl and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we just may have found the answer. Hidden, when you were fleeing Ul'dah with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, there is no reason to suspect that it is not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. And that is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is still quite hypothetical, but I propose such intervention, however subtle, may surely leave a residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the ether, or ripple if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we would require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battleground where Hidden fell the ultimate weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. It was there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield her from the magic I invoked. Kryl and I will infiltrate the castle and analyze the aether therein. Still, alone, I have proven a knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kryl while patrols pass. Besides, you and Hidden come along. We'll see to Flamens, branding, homecoming. Oh, you put it like that? Very well. I trust your plan. I know not whether this data will yield to the means to find Minfilia, but it will at very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Fred and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose you to meet them in Limsonian docks? Then I shall see the four of you to the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Gives me a chance to do some shopping. Okay, as I mentioned, I have to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back. Sorry about that. Kodo needed food. How to get her food. So off to Salamos. As I said, I have to do some shopping. Oh, 63. Still using a weapon that's like 58, I think. I need to upgrade my weapon. I think it's a level 60 item. We'll see. Coffee. Oh, it's been a while. Back here. Oh. Okay, let us see. Marauder's weapon. That's one. I think that's it. Huh. -12. Oh, it's +1. It'll get me over 260. Oh, why not? It's only 1500. Look, I'm mended gear. Sort, please. There's that one up there. Bing. Change the glamour while I'm here. Because we're about to do a mission. Yeah, dungeon. So I should bring in my dungeon running gear. My coffee's stirred. I'll make sure I have it all mended. I have 72,000. Lala man. Oh, Hidden, how have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. He is like the mother of the scions. Think the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. You would have sent word sooner, but the braves afforded us no opportunity. They fell upon us in the market. That was all we can do to escape. Ataru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard the Hanish vessel. It pained us not being here when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we? Colonet. I didn't try it from dusk till dawn, we did. Yeah, we would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust. And with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. She's kind of missing. You mean she's missing? How could this happen? How could you let this happen? Not my fault. Forgive me, I'm sure you're doing everything in your power to find her. Miss Thinkard must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me. And then we will watch over her. We will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return, and busy myself in the meantime. For the courtesy, for a certainty, there is much and more to be done. The braves have bloodied us, but the path remains. We shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit to the science. The long overdue horizon. Hurrah! Huzzah! Those two. Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. We all got an outfit change. Me.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business, then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you've favoured me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me, it is true, but not in the way you think. "15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover, but in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydalin's intervention will lead us to her.
good to be home again. And to think everyone is waiting for us, just beyond those doors, friends and family of whom we have shared so much. God's help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. Now, an epitome, an aniline and epitome. Fills my heart to see you both hale and healthy. But of Agiri. She is well, though aboard a mission at present. It just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. Everyone's back. Minus a couple people. We could do with more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions and stalwart companions. Brings a bloody tear to your eye. To secret oneself on a ship sold to secure passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we all know too well. When they are well rested, I shall seek a formal introduction. Wait, my friend. Come, let's not be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer, at least. But I am happy to oblige you. My legs are rather less accommodating. Hey, Boulder, must be a buddy or a friend. What in the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mordona? Why, you, brother, and you in science, of course. For 1,000 days I trained, that I might grow as strong as you, might fight alongside you. Yet, here you are, I sense that and yet now that you are here, since that you have surpassed me once more. Oh, do not tell me, you trained with the Hanash, didn't you? Your eyes did not deceive you, brother. I have trained in the trials of the braves, drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies. I know about these Hanash. Glad to return to my home. Cannot help but think of those yet to return. Once we have settled, I will join the search. Been so long since see them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos reborn of my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. They have returned. Oh, they have returned. They are yet missing. There are others yet missing whom we cannot forsake. Oh, there we go. Set speed to 10. Div tab. And when they walk through those doors, we will welcome them home. Oh crap, it didn't work. No. There we go. With me at the head of the helm. Of course. Head of the queue. so I have to take the steam staff. Where's the mother? Ingrid and Kryle contacted us a short while ago. It would seem their foray in Castrum Meridianum Fort. Fruit. They asked we rendezvous with them in Yashola and Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to our guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. Giving me my outfit. I'll eventually get it. Okay, where are you guys? Oh, my apologies. I seem to be the last to arrive. Good news for you. For us? Well, as we postulated, there was indeed an appearance to the remains of an unexpected disturbance here, scene of the ultimate weapon's destruction. Ripple at odds with the preceding pattern. Though faint, the waves bore fruit of resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Vow. And I believed Heidelin shielded me with the blessing of light. From my findings, we paid a visit to the Silda Aqueducts. My bad. No, stop doing things. There we decided to detect the same waveform, but orders of magnitude logger as one would expect a more recent disturbance. Heidelin, there is no other explanation, but there is more. I studied the site where Yashola uses flow. It appeared that not two, but three beings had been affected. Unlike Yashola and Ingrid, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now, recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in the Sea of Eden. Though this, too, is but a theory. Studies of gifted subjects suggest that, when communing with Heidelin, we usually leave our bodies behind. So, let us consider the facts. 1. Heidelin interceded. 2. The third being was caught in Yashola and its flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Heidelin may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to your side. You're implying, I take it, that Heidelin guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic? She might summon her body and soul into the ethereal sea? In which case, we must needs continue our search there. A blessing, a means to do so already exists. I speak of the Anti-Tower, a Charlian construction It seemed to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where the entrance lies, you need only ask its last custodian. Country old crow who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. As for Montoya was the keeper of the Anti-Tower? I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid once again. Montoya ex machina. You know, he has too much of that old crone. Backbridge. Okay, how about a bird? Ow. Just lie. I always like being able to do that. Pretty waterfall. Trapped you were. Back inside yet again. God, this old woman is gonna get mad at us. Oh, what a surprise! Well, Seekers, have you come to extract from me this time? Though it pains me to admit your works strike close to the mark. We humbly ask you to guide us entry to the Anti-Tower. We might use it to seek our friend who has been transported to the ethereal sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. That's no deterrent to you, then by all means. Oh, I felt you would seek to dissuade us of the course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The form fire busted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the Anti-Tower was safe, seal 1. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent seeks through it. Such was the form's final order to me. Well, I can remove the wards now. Will you be going or not? Well, Master Montoya, we will do whatever it takes to find Menphelia. We'll see about that. Hidden can go. Take the reckless, magicless rogue too. Like, he is no use to me. The rest of you will stay and work. I'll hear no argument. Those are my terms. Oh, I should be delighted to accompany you. Lead the way, kid. Hagrid, no. Your third flow has been compromised. Not deny it. To venture into an environment so thick with ether, so close to the etheric, you'll see, be to risk further impairment. But Minfilia could be in there, waiting for us. And you could die. And for what? If she is waiting beyond, Hinton will find her. Trust in her. Have faith. Give it all. You're back to us. The anti-tower. This is where we're going to end it. On completion it is, it is. Survey says. Yay! It's the queue. how fast I might do this. I might actually try to get all the way to the next one. Oh, he parried 20% of that attack. That is why I go. Attack stance. Oh, shit. I have a concussion. Yay. It's not easy for me. Just kill Kermit. Oh, he just committed suicide. Oh. Defensive stance. Alright. That's... There we go. Those look like... Oh, those are pretty. Hi. Oh boy. Might be a bad thing. Oh boy. I think I can do this. it, will he? He was in the mines, I think. Gotta build up my bar here, so... Oops, hit the wrong one. Cannot use yet. be nice. Mages come from Sage and Berserker, maybe? Nice. Calbrinia, durable dolls, terrible dolls, yippee ho ho. You remember Final Fantasy IV? Oh, no one is scared of dolls. Dolls are twisted, scary, demonic things. Or so says Mr. Yippee Pasta. Okay, grab them all. Come on, girls. Together. Parried all of it? give recommendations. Why don't people wait for recommendations?
Hear, feel, think. Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst. We are the word of the Mother. We, who were once called Minfilia. Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think. Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease.
They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. Seven times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
Thank the 12!
Did you find her? Did you find Minfilia?
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
Thancred, wait! No, this is all wrong.
And with that, guys, I'm going to end it here. That's a lot to take in. So, just a heads up. There may or may not be a stream tomorrow. There's something I gotta do, and I also want to make a overlay I just thought of for the rest of this game. I'll be working on that. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you guys will continue to watch. We're about halfway through the game as it sits, so I will see you guys next time. Come on, see you next time.